Hello and welcome to the 13th edition of What the Hell Just Happened, the video blog that takes the 5 W's of journalism and distills them down to just 2. I'm your host, Martin Gannipolar. We begin in the panhandle of Florida and southern Georgia, where Hurricane Michael took landfall with 155-mile-per-hour winds. So what the hell just happened as a result? First, it claimed 18 lives and caused literally billions of dollars in damage. It practically destroyed Tyndall Base and did destroy hundreds of communities like Mexico Beach, just wiped them off the map. 1.5 million people lost electrical power during the storm. Nonetheless, most of the people from the southern United States were resolute and trusted in the leadership coming from the Oval Office. And what was the president doing as all of this unfolded? Meeting with his FEMA team? Consulting with the governors of the states affected? Going on television to console and reassure residents of this ravaged region? Hell no! He was too busy holding rallies and meeting with Kanye West. Kanye West, as you remember, is the rapper and record producer who has been one of the most famous, popular, and successful entertainers of our time. No, really. He's also known as the husband of Kim Kardashian, whose achievements include having her own celebrity TV show and also... Let me get back to you on that. West openly supports the president, with whom he shared this press conference, even as the hurricane tore up the southeast. In answering questions, West meandered through a stream of consciousness rant, which included his admission that he was bipolar. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as one takes one's meds, but his 10-minute monologue appeared to be quite drug-free. The good news is that it made the president look like a paragon of concision and control. At one point, West, who called himself a crazy motherfucker on camera, said that wearing the MAGA hat made him feel like Superman, a character coined by the German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche and later adopted by the German Nazi Party. Somehow, I don't think the high command would have welcomed Das Übermensch Kanye, but I'm glad Trump did. The press conference was both dope and fly, something about as rare as a Category 4 hurricane. Now pack an overnight bag because we are going to the gateway of the Middle East, beautiful Istanbul, Turkey. And what the hell just happened there? On October 2nd at 1:14 p.m. local time, Jamal Khashoggi walked into the Saudi consulate building to get a visa for travel. Khashoggi is a journalist critical of the young Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who is now in charge of the country of Saudi Arabia. Shortly after Khashoggi arrived, the Saudi consulate workers gave all the Turks working there the rest of the day off. Go get the Turkish bath, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. A few minutes later, 15 men arrived at the building with various implements in their briefcases, including a bone saw. According to Turkish authorities, what the Saudis didn't know is that Khashoggi had synced his Apple Watch up to the phone in his car, and he was recording his visit to the consulate. Or maybe the Turks had the place bugged. Who knows? In any case, somewhere in the cloud, there may be a recording of the events that followed, in which the Saudi hit team tortured, killed, and dismembered Khashoggi. The murdered journalist was living in the U.S. and was a staff writer for the Washington Post. When asked about this, our president said that he wasn't sure if Khashoggi was even a resident of the U.S., but was thrilled that the Saudis had recently agreed to purchase $110 billion worth of weapons from our country. Hey, you know, the press is right. What's one not even American journalist worth compared to all that gun money? And it's not as if the Saudis hijacked jets and crashed them into the World Trade Center or anything. And finally, we end up in Milford, Connecticut, where a cancer survivor and 17-year-old East Catholic high school student named Danielle Burns had just won the Make-A-Wish Foundation's prize. She considered asking for a sea cruise, but instead she chose to raise money towards bringing clean water to 2 schools and an orphanage in Africa. Danielle said, "I thought, how can I go on a cruise and sail on the water for 10 days when people don't have water to drink?" She went on to say, "I thought, while I have the resources, why not make a difference now?" On behalf of all of us, I say thank you, Danielle, and may you live a long and happy life. Well, thanks for watching. See you on the next episode of What the Hell Just Happened. And remember, if Danielle Burns thinks that she can make a difference, then surely you can too. Bye for now.